Welcome everybody. We are officially live. This is the Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. My name is Connor and this is where we dominate the crypto markets. I want to thank you all for attending this Sunday evening or Monday morning, wherever you are in the world, of course. Thank you for bringing your full attention to today's stream because we actually have a lot to talk about. Bitcoin is just underneath $50,000 and we have altcoins like Cardano making new all-time highs today. So very exciting times. We're going to be breaking everything down, including technical analysis, some news, and of course, some opportunities. Nothing is financial advice. Be sure to do your own research. But with that being said, I'm happy to share my thoughts on the current market with you all. So without further ado, let's get this thing started up. Thanks for being here. We got Bicho Brazil in the chat, Pura Vida. Pure life, brother. More life. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate all your support. Jeremy saying, yo, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing? And we got Jakub, hey Empire owner. What's going on, Jakub? You can call me the Emperor, that also works, or Empire owner, however you want to call it. But thanks for being here Sunday night. Awesome. Thanks for joining me on your Sunday evening. All right, so let's get some more people. Let's get some hype in the chat. Hit that like button right away. Support the stream. Support the channel. It helps get some more eyes on this content, which is overall bullish for crypto as a whole. So get some hype in the chat. Let me switch the screen up. All right, so we're going to start off taking a look at the crypto market to get the laydown on exactly what is going on right now. So we can see Bitcoin $48,392. We have a current market cap of 2.1 trillion, so that's looking good. And then we have Bitcoin dominance at 42.8% according to the CoinGecko data. Of course, we're going to be taking a look at TradingView, which gives us a more accurate number because we can see the actual price chart. But nonetheless, 42.8%. It's right around where it has been. Cardano 257, up 6% today, 17% on the week. And overall, I mean, we got Solana cracking top 10, dethroning Uniswap. Chainlink is usually in the top 10 as well. Chainlink, guys, I've been waiting on Chainlink to make a move for a while. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. But it is just underneath a pretty key level. And, you know, once it really does break out from that level, I really think it's going to run hard, so be on the lookout for that later on in the stream. Let's take a look at today's top gainers. BAT. Discord members already know about BAT, right? We have that trade open in there. Telcoin as well, another position we have open. Cardano, no surprise there. Celsius Network, you guys should know if you've been subscribed to the channel. I only use Celsius Network. I am not a BlockFi person whatsoever. Been using Celsius Network from the start and it has not let me down. So it's good to see Celsius up back above $6. Also Harmony One as well. So, you know, a lot of the coins we talk about are performing well today, so that's great to see. Let's take a look at our losers. Okay, AVAX. I mean, AVAX went parabolic. Congratulations if you made gains on AVAX. Personally speaking, I haven't been paying any attention to Avalanche and the AVAX ecosystem. I didn't catch this move. I wasn't holding any. That's just how crypto goes. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. And you can't get mad if you missed one because you need to position yourself to catch the ones that you think are going to pump. So, I mean, AVAX, it was an easy play, right? Like, it already pumped crazy earlier this year. The AVAX ecosystem is developing. More and more eyes start to move towards it. And then it's just massive FOMO. Huge bullish volume spike, people throwing money at it, and it goes parabolic. And that's why you need to take profit as well. It's down, 11%. So, yeah, I mean, on the parabolic move, that's when you should take some chips off the table. If you catch a 3, 4, 5x, then yeah, take out your initial investment. Like, you need to take profit in crypto. Overall, we're on a huge bullish macro trajectory, but it's boom and bust cycles. Even on very smaller time frames like days to weeks, something pumps parabolic, it's going to retrace. So take some chips off the table. You're never going to go broke taking profit. Of course, you can miss out on more potential gains, but better to secure the bag. Personal opinion, of course. You do whatever you want, but that's just what I think, right? That's not financial advice either. All right. So with that being said, let's take a look at. Let's see what's going on in chat actually. Sky Dimmix, thanks for being here. My loyal Sunday live streamers are all in the building today. What's going on, guys? We got Justin. Thanks for the live. Happy to do it, man. Let us dominate even without the tie. And, man, we're chilling today. It's a little casual Sunday, so didn't throw on the tie today. Yo, next week it is Casual Sunday. I didn't even read that. It's funny. Great minds think alike, Joran. We got Corb in the live today. Glad he can make it. We got Dre, we got Patty, we got Jeremy. What's up, everybody? We got Rigoberto. Man, all the Sunday live streamers are in the building today. Let's go. Let's get some hype in here. Smash that like button. We got 21 viewers and only 8 likes. Hit that like button. Share this with your friends, your family, your neighbor. I don't even care. Send them the link. Let's get some more people in this live. All right, let's move on. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Do some Bitcoin technical analysis, let you know what I'm thinking right now in terms of, what exactly is going to happen here. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Basically, we are playing ping pong back and forth between support and resistance. We have a level up here at 49,500 approximately. You can see that we tried to break above that level once right here. We failed to break out. We got rejected. And we came back down to this support level over here at $48,230 approximately. And we can see why that level is holding up. We have this one wick from back here August 14th, about 1 week ago, 8 days ago. We had this one wick where we tested the level, we got rejected. We tested it again a few more times over here. But nonetheless, that is now currently being used as support. Classic support resistance flip. We see it all the time and we use them to trade. Personally speaking, though, I'm not trading Bitcoin right now at this moment in time. I got some positions open on some alts, but it's Sunday evening, right? We can look at the volume here. It's pretty low volume. So I would be a little cautious if you're short. Personally, I think we go and we at least test 51K before we see like a pretty big pullback, in my humble opinion. Now, if we were to lose this support level right here at 48,200, where do I think we would go next? Well, I do have my eyes on some specific levels, and let's see if they line up. Well, I'll draw my levels first, and I'll put the fib on the chart. So we have this right here. This is an hourly. So I'm going to drop this down to a 15-minute because we had this huge bullish engulfing candle. We have 2 in a row here, but we have this little wick. That tells me that there's probably a demand zone in here. I'll mark it with a line right here at 47,800. So let's go to a 15-minute chart and see how it looks on the 15. And yeah, it's a rally-based rally demand zone. So I'll go ahead and mark that out right here at $47,800 approximately. And then we have these lower, this is a support area, form of resistance over here at 47,400 approximately, right? So we can take it down lower, about 47,400 approximately. So those are the levels that I would pick just off of naked price action, right? No indicators, literally just looking at candlestick formations and picking key levels. Now let's put our fib on the chart and we'll see how they actually do align. So it's right near the 38.2 retracement level, which is 47,592. So it's right in that vicinity. I do like this level. If we do lose this support, I expect it to test right over here where I just drew the box. About 47,500, 47,600 does look like an area that could be tested if we lose the support up here at 48,200. Now, with that being said, let me clean this up a little bit. With that being said, let's zoom it out to a daily. So on the daily, we can see if we go over here, we have this drop base drop supply zone, right? And I mean, we can also look to the left and see clearly how it was used as support a lot of times. So this is a very big level that price is currently kind of testing right now. We also have, so let me just see. So yeah, we tested the supply zone, right? And we got rejected from the body candles of the supply zone. No surprise there. That's how supply and demand trading works. Also, we can see it's been used as support and resistance quite a few times. This level over here at 49,500. So I do have this dotted line drawn at 51K. You know, we can see it would take us up to this level here. Personally speaking, I think that we're going to test the 51K level before we see a major pullback. So we're going to continue. This is pure speculation, of course. It's technical analysis. We don't really know what's going to happen, but this is my prediction. You know, I think we pull back here, and then I think we go and tap 51K. And at 51K, we're probably going to get rejected pretty hard, right? I can see us coming back down to, you know, even as low as 41. As crazy as that may seem to some people. So 41 was the top of the chop zone trading range that we had for 2 months. I'm drawing, yeah. So I'm looking down here right now, guys. I'm looking down here. As you can see, this was the top of the chop zone throughout June and July. And then, you know, in August, late July, we started to move out of there. We can see that the top of the chop zone again, we broke through, but then we got rejected. We pulled back, and then the second time around is when we actually broke through. So we know down here at $41,000, it's a pretty key level. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go and test 51K, and then we see a pretty harsh pullback down to 41K. Now this might not happen. We could just burst straight through 51, but nonetheless, be cautious, right? I'm not telling you to sell anything, not financial advice. Personally speaking, I'd only be looking to add if we do see a big pullback down here, because that means very cheap prices, especially on altcoins. If we're to see a move from current price down to 41K, that's a 15% pullback. If Bitcoin pulls back 15%, imagine the altcoin pullbacks. We're probably going to see 30 to 50% pullbacks on altcoins. So get some dry powder on the sidelines, and you know, if this does happen, well, then it could be probably the last buying opportunity before new all-time highs on Bitcoin and most altcoins. It's going to get pretty wild, right? This bull market is literally just getting started. And like I said in my XRP video yesterday, the most gains happen in a bull market during the last 10%. Let me hop over to XRP real quick and, you know, illustrate that point. I need to use the Bitfinex chart. So if we go to a weekly chart on XRP, we can see over here 2017. So this, we go to May, you know, June, July, September, November, right? And then December 4th, or the week of December 11th, really, we had our first huge green candle. I'm looking right here. For all you guys viewing at home wondering where I'm looking right here at this first green candle. This happened on December 11th, okay? By January 1st, we made the all-time high at $3.30. So 3 weeks, okay? You had 3 weeks to capture the XRP move. The most gains happen at the very end. Parabolic curves are always the steepest at the end. We haven't seen the parabolic curve yet. We have so much opportunity waiting for us, and the fact that you are right here present, paying attention, interested, intrigued in crypto tells me that you are positioning yourself to make insane profits this bull run. You're in the right place at the right time. It's going to get wild, all right? Don't lose your cool. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Take your profits. Reinvest those profits into yourself, right? Maybe buy a new house, buy a new car, whatever, right? Don't just blow the money and like it doesn't mean anything. No, reinvest the money you make this bull market, because you will, if you position yourself correctly and choose the right picks, and you have a decent amount of starting capital, you can make easily life-changing money. That is the beauty of cryptocurrency. So be prepared, guys. We're literally just getting started. And let's continue on with the stream. I just got a little sidetracked. Needed to get that point across that we got plenty of time here. There's going to be a lot of opportunities coming along. Lot of opportunities coming along in Bitcoin. I mean, this is last year. This is March last year. We're at we hit 3,800, right? Yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Seems like it was just yesterday. I remember buying Bitcoin on that day, by the way. I was in Bali at the time. I remember buying Bitcoin. Crazy times, man. Crazy how far we've come along. But with that being said, let's take a look at what's happening in the chat. Dre made gains on AVAX. Love to hear it. Solana thoughts. We're going to be going over altcoins a little later on. So Patty, remind me in a little bit of time. All right. On holiday, so I get to be here live. Awesome, man. Glad you're here. We got Matthew Cano. What's up? I'm new and just joined. Matthew, welcome to Crypto Empire, man. You're in the right place. Good to have you here. We got Raymond. Yo, what's up, Raymond? How you doing, brother? Smash the like, you already know. We got Coin McDog. Everybody's here today. How's Zill and 1 looking? We'll take a look at Zill and 1 in just a little bit of time. For now, I want to take a look and go over some Twitter wisdom for you because it's always important to hear other people's opinions. So today we got Mr. Biz. Mr. Biz is saying, find some cryptos you believe in that have bullish narratives, tokenomics, and fundamentals. Go in heavy AF. The worst thing is when your bag does it 20x, but 90% of your money was in Bitcoin. Now, there's a lot of truth to this statement here, but you need to consider where you are at in life, your circumstances, how much risk you can take on, etc., etc., etc. So Bitcoin, the opportunity to make a 100x play in Bitcoin is gone, right? You had to be in like 2015 or earlier, 2016. No, really 2015 and back. The opportunity for Bitcoin to make the crazy life-changing money, unless you already have a ton of capital to start with, is gone. So that is why we speak about altcoins here, because altcoins present us that opportunity to get a 20x, to get a 30, 50x, 100x, right? I've caught plenty of them. It's very possible. You're going to be catching some soon too if you stick with them this upcoming crazy bull market. And we're already in the bull market, but it's about to get even crazier. Sorry about that. So you're going to be catching some soon too, as long as you obviously do your research and you have the conviction to stick with it so it does actually play out. But yeah, one of the worst things ever is to have all your money in Bitcoin and have like a super small like altcoin position, and that position ends up pulling like a 20x or above. That's not cool. Like if you have $100 in something and you got like 3K in Bitcoin, for example, and the thing you have $100 and goes to 20x, and you're like, wow, I should have just put all my money in that. You don't want to be in that position. So what Mr. Biz is saying here, this is something that I have talked about here in the channel. I have a video called The 7 Worst Cryptocurrency Mistakes That You Can Make. Go ahead and watch that video. I highly recommend that one if you haven't watched that already. But one of the mistakes that people make, a lot of beginners, is they're spread way too thin. They buy a lot of these small cap altcoins but put in super small amounts. And obviously that's all relative to your starting capital, right? How much money you actually have to invest. But, you know, when I see people spread themselves so thin, this was a mistake I made in the beginning, by the way, too. Like the last bull market, like I made these mistakes. That's how I know. So you really do yourself a huge disservice when you spread yourself so thin, right? Because if one of your bags pulls 100x, but you have $20 in it, okay, great, right? You turn $20 into 2K or something, right? That's 100x. Yeah, 2K. Still amazing, but imagine you put $2,000 and it turns into $200,000, which happens all the time for people in crypto, right? It happens. So use this tweet, think about it, and don't spread yourself too thin. Pick a few high quality altcoins. What's high quality, right? Do your own research for that. I'm not a financial advisor. I can only share with you my thoughts and opinions. But pick a few picks, stick with them, and you only really need to be right once. That is the beauty of cryptocurrency. That's the beauty of being in business for yourself. Because as a cryptocurrency investor, you're an entrepreneur, whether you know it or not. And in entrepreneurship in general, you only need to be right once, right, to see the success that you want to see. You could be wrong for 5 years in a row, have one big win, and it changes everything, right? So you're in the right market if you're trying to capture these massive gains. So shout out to Mr. Biz for today's Twitter wisdom. Now with that being said, let's see what's going on in chat real quick. Hodling hard on some ADA. Yeah, me too, man. Been hodling ADA for a long time. I'm Mr. G. This is my other account. You guys have to check out Drip and VGator. Extremely well-made projects on the Binance Smart Chain network. Also, I personally don't trade, but I'm looking to. I mainly do APY earning, yield farming. Hey, thanks for sharing that, Sergeant. Appreciate it. We got Raymond saying Pirate Chain is R pumping right now. Let's look. It is. Let's go. This is a weekly though. Let me just go to an hourly. I mean, we're printing higher highs, and you guys can see right here. I do have this resistance line drawn on Pirate Chain at $4.64. look out for this breakout. We can see it's been tested a few times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have this level over here at $4.64 on Pirate Chain. When this level breaks, expect a run up to the next level, right? That's an uptrend. We want to capture the gains in the uptrend. We look to either trade the pullbacks to support or the breakouts of resistance. Very simple, straightforward concept. We have some resistance at $4.64. You want to make some gains, well then you look to long the breakout. Okay. So yeah, let's go over the Cardano chart because Cardano is putting in work. It's really carrying a lot of my portfolio right now, which is great. All right, so Cardano. So we've been actively trading this a lot in the Discord. We've been printing money with it. As we can see, we had our last breakout here at $2.17. We had this falling wedge. It's a bullish pattern. We tested a lower liquidity demand zone over here at $1.85. We sprung back into the wedge, and then we took this breakout move upwards. And we took profit, or I took profit at least, at $2.48, which if we go back was, yeah, this was the previous all-time high. So yeah, I caught this trade up, highly profitable one. So yeah, Cardano guys. And now obviously today we had this is a demand zone, right? Rally, base, and then another bullish engulfing candle out. Obviously we have to wait for this day to finish to really call this a demand zone, right? This could just be a huge wick upwards with another basing candle, but this at this point in time, over 50% of the candle body makes up the candle, so we call that a bullish engulfing candle. And yeah, so we had a 2-day pause, and then we're moving higher again on Cardano. Let me drop this down to a lower time frame. So we have support over here at $2.35. Now, realistically, right, if you guys are in this, you want to know where to take your profits next. So for that, what we do is we use our Fibonacci extension tool, and we take it from the high to the low, and we get some more data on the chart. And we can see we have our first level at the 0.27 at $2.85. Then we got $3.36, and then about $4. Then we go to $4.82, 5. Yeah, so I mean, all these levels are this bull market, I see all these levels getting smashed for Cardano, right? It's crazy to think about. Like, this coin was 3 to 8 cents. I got most of mine at like 8 cents, man. Like, crazy. Oh man, should have bought so much more. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to surpass these extension levels this run, right? Because like I said in the beginning of the live, the majority of the gains happen at the end of the bull market. When we just have huge, crazy green parabolic candles, everything else goes out the window. It's just like a huge mass FOMO on such a large scale where people just throw their money at the market and everything just goes crazy. So that's going to come for sure. But for now, obviously, we trade the levels. We take things. We take our profits. We take calculated risk-reward trades. This is more of a longer time frame outlook looking at these levels on the chart. But I think, $5 to $10 Cardano is an absolute given this year and then going into 2022. I'm not sure when this bull run will exactly end. I think it could definitely go well into 2022 because we see the crypto adoption on a massive global scale right now. We have banks getting involved. We have central banks getting involved. We got governments trying to regulate it, which, despite your opinion, governments are going to regulate. That's what they do. They're regulating bodies. So you just have to hope that they don't destroy the industry and cripple innovation with their regulations. Like, I'm all for regulation. Just don't destroy creativity and innovation. That's all I ask. So we'll see what happens with all the regulation, but regardless, it's a good thing that they're regulating these financial assets because that's going to allow for the big banks, the hedge funds, the institutions to really start to get involved in this. And if we look at the global financial markets, it's made up of trillions and trillions and trillions and hundreds of trillions of dollars. Right now, the crypto market cap is $2.1 trillion. So if the big boys are allowed to invest in this market without any fear of regulatory issues, well, then we know that there's probably going to be trillions of dollars entering the market. And if we're in now at a $2.1 trillion market cap, well, then just imagine when this goes to 10, 20, 30, 50 trillion dollars, how expensive these prices are going to be, right? And we need the big kind of hedge funds for that. So, yeah. Let's take a look at chat. May the gains be with you, JX. Yeah, VRA pumping. Jin Woo in chat. What's up, Jin? 88 to the moon, absolutely. Loop Ring LRC pumping today as well. Everyone here going to make all kinds of gains. Empire Nation, absolutely, sir. Absolutely, Rigoberto. We're all here to make gains. $150 ADA. That would make, I would be chilling. Like, I wouldn't have to ever lift a finger ever again in my life if that happened. So, hey, that would be awesome. I hope so. Sergeant, I think ADA will dip. Noob Trader's perspective. Yeah, nothing goes straight up, for sure. Hit that like button. Pumpamentals. Connor with the Pumpanomics info. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, now let's talk about some news, okay? So first piece of news I want to talk about is from Cointelegraph. They're saying concerns around data privacy are rising and blockchain is the solution. So right now we use Facebook, we use Instagram, we use YouTube. YouTube's an amazing platform. I love making YouTube videos. But we use all these centralized not assets, but networks, protocols, websites. And basically they have all the data in their servers, which, is fine. They're a private company. They built these platforms like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Like, look how well these platforms function. They work extremely well. Billions of people are using them. Millions and billions of people are using them. So yeah, they have all the data. So, they built it. What can we do? But Web3 is on the horizon. So the main point I want to bring across with this article is the need for Web 3.0. So let's read a little bit right here. Looking back, the societal changes we've experienced in the last year are important flashpoints that highlight huge flaws in the way the internet exists today, how data privacy laws are created, and the hidden ways big tech exploits our data. During the pandemic, companies like Google, Facebook, Zoom, and Amazon have profited big time. At the loss of consumer privacy and choice, big tech makes its money through monetizing user data. While yes, we use these things every day, these platforms on Web 2.0 are a breeding ground for exploitation, hacks, and breaches. So, they make money off of our data. We know that, right? If something is free, then you are the product. It's that simple. It's a rule of life. It's not going to last forever. We have blockchain technology is changing how everything works. And this is another bullish fundamental case for cryptocurrency as a whole. We need ownership of our data, right? Like right now, the big tech companies have it because they built that infrastructure. We use their apps because they're the best available. But it's not going to be like that forever. So, look into projects. We got Akash. Definitely going to do well. This is pretty much decentralized cloud. $3 right now. All-time high is $8. Happened in April. But yeah, look into Akash. Akash is the world's first decentralized cloud computing marketplace, and dCloud for DeFi, right? So, this is Web 3.0 technology. Just one of many picks out there. But yeah, like Web 3.0 is going to change everything. So be aware of this, right? Look for this is a narrative that you can play off of. This is a need in the marketplace. So somebody's going to fulfill this need, and whatever project fulfills that need will most likely perform very well in price. And we're here to make gains, right? Of course, we have the things that we care about and the things we stand for, but we're also here to do well for ourselves and make money in the cryptocurrency market. So we can use this as a investing narrative and look for projects that are going to fill this gap in the marketplace and position ourselves to capture the wave. We just want to stand in the way of the flowing water stream, right? So yeah, stand in the way, look for gaps in the market, and capture whatever flows by. All right. Next piece of news that I'm going to cover before we really go into the altcoin charting and I take on a bunch of requests from you guys is Brazil's central bank president endorses crypto regulation. So, central bank head Roberto Campos Neto recognizes the demand for greater crypto regulation as the country evolves in the market. So we know that the South American countries, Central American countries, want to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. We already have El Salvador doing so. We got talks of Paraguay doing so. A few more on the horizon. Brazil as well. So we know that these people, they need to put some regulatory laws in place and start adopting cryptocurrency, or otherwise they're going to get completely left behind. And, you know, from there, it's in their best interest, it's in Brazil's best interest that they adopt this stuff before other countries so that they had that competitive advantage of having a first mover advantage. So what we're seeing now is game theory on a massive scale. It's a game of musical chairs. You don't want to be last. You don't want to be left standing when the music stops. So we got talks of Brazil. Brazil saying the financial market is changing so much that it's all becoming data. We need to reshape the world of regulation. And we also have another quote: Brazilian regulators are recognizing the maturation of crypto market and understanding that it's important to offer regulated products to investors looking forward to exploring these new asset classes. So these people understand that, yeah, we gotta up level, we gotta upgrade, we can't get left behind here, we gotta step it up. So they're gonna do some regulatory laws and they're gonna start hopefully adopting cryptocurrency in Brazil. So bullish for Bitcoin, bullish for crypto, and things are looking good. So keep that on your mind moving forward in the coming weeks to months to even years. All right, so Sol $1,000 project midterm, 1K Solana, that would be impressive. Do you guys strictly trade coins or significant risk, especially if you decide to use leverage when you trade? I don't recommend newer traders to use leverage. You can learn everything that you need to learn trading spot, meaning that you use the money you have in your account to purchase the asset one for one. You don't borrow any money. So yeah, to answer that question, have a separate trading account. Do you think Aurora will be obsolete after Akala launches? No, definitely not. So they're sister projects. Aurora and Akala are literally from the same people, from the same developers. Akala is just on Polkadot. Aurora is on Kusama. So no, definitely not. Chief Moraf, good question though. I understand it might be a little confusing, the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems, but Aurora and Akala it's the same dev team pretty much. They're going to work together. So, yeah. Corb saying, opinion on how long this leg of bull run will last and how long the bear period will be afterwards. I feel like we could go into multiple super cycles back to back with all the new adoption incoming. Yeah, Corb, I agree with you. So, I think this is going to go pretty well into 2022, but we're going to see pullbacks along the way like we saw with these previous 2-month pullback where Bitcoin went from 65K down to 28. Right, that was a pretty significant drop. I think we're going to have several smaller boom and bust cycles along the way. And that is why hodling is really it's effortless, right? You just buy it low and you just don't sell it until you're happy with the profit that you made. So yeah, hodling throughout the whole entire super cycle and then, waiting for that parabolic pump at the top. It's not a bad strategy, but I see this bull run going into 2022, and there's going to be a period of time where everything crashes again, like 80 to 90%, like altcoins. That's just how it works. That's how crypto works. So I think it's going to happen again, but as far as the timeline goes, this is going to go into 2022. We got Jubo asking about Pulse Chain and Hex. Yeah, so I haven't really been paying attention to Hex or Pulse Chain. I had a lot of buddies actually throw a lot of their money into Pulse Chain, just like throw it at it. And I'm like, hey, good for you guys. I hope it works out for you. I got nothing against Pulse Chain or Hex, but I just really haven't been paying too much attention to it personally, so I can't really speak about it. We got Chris in the building saying, what up, friends? What's up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Justin, thoughts on Matic breaking out? Well, let's take a look right now. I hope it is breaking out because it's a trade that I'm looking for. So Matic, we had this resistance level at $1.56, $1.57. We pumped up to $1.70, and now we're kind of back at that entry level. So this could be a false breakout the way it's looking right now. Let me go to a 4-hour, get a different picture. Actually, maybe not. This is looking good. We're using the breakout level as support right now, so that's pretty textbook. So as long as we hold the level right here at $1.56, well then I expect us to continue higher on Matic. It definitely depends a lot on what Bitcoin does. So we need to be taking a look, keeping an eye on Bitcoin. But this looks really good right now, right? We pumped above the breakout level. We retraced and we use the breakout level as support now. As long as we continue to use it as support and move higher, that's good. What we don't want to see is a breakdown and then we're back in the wedge, and then maybe we break down from the wedge. We don't want to see that happen, right? We want to see this hold as support and then move higher. So thoughts on Matic breaking out? It's looking good right now. I've been waiting for this one for like a while now, so I hope it does actually work out. The market is always right though, right? If it doesn't work out. So let me talk about this for a second in terms of trading. When I trade, if I lose a trade, I'm not mad. This is psychological. This is stuff that if you're going to be trading, or you're trading right now, or you're just learning, you need to approach this in the correct way so that you don't burn yourself out or get too frustrated. When I trade and I lose, I don't care that I lost the money. The money's whatever. You get more money. Money's easy to come by, right? Money's like water. It's flowing constantly changing hands, right? Once you crack the code of money, it's like you can always get more money. I'm more pissed off that I lost, that I was wrong, right? I analyze like why was I wrong here? The money's irrelevant. Why was I wrong is how you should be approaching a losing trade. When you start taking it from this perspective, it allows you to reflect on what exactly happened here. What did I not see that I should have seen that I know for next time when I see this pattern again? So when you shift your mind in that way, it's going to allow you to have a higher success rate and become a profitable trader quicker. If you get too emotionally tied to the money because you lost, then you're just going to self-sabotage yourself in a really big downward spiral. So don't get frustrated that you're losing money. Get frustrated that you're wrong. And then fix the fact and start being right. So a little bit of a trading psychology lesson for you today. A very important one nonetheless. I froze. Am I back? I hope so. What are the Empire's price analysis on VRA? Look, man, we've been printing with VRA. We have been printing. I'll show you the Discord real quick. With VRA. I mean, this thing is just... So over here on August 15th, our original call on VRA, we had our entry at 1.3 cents. And that was down here. We caught that move up, right? This was our first entry. And then we hit all the profit targets I laid out, right? The last target was at 2.5 cents. And I was like, all right, this is forming another descending or ascending triangle, right? We saw that right here. It was forming this another ascending triangle. I was like, okay, guys, get ready for the next breakout. We had horizontal resistance, ascending price action. This is going to rip. Lo and behold, bam. Come on. It's market, man. It's so good. Love it. So yeah, my thoughts on VRA right now, I'm very happy, right? We've been riding this wave up. Just printing money, really. Now, as you can see, my eyes, they go right here. What happened over here? You can see these candle bodies didn't close beneath this level at 3.5 cents. That's where we're kind of hung up right now. So this is a big level. Like this all-time high is going to get ripped through. Now if we look, so we're stuck at the golden pocket right now for VRA. So we're probably going to see a pullback here. I don't think we're just going to rip through the golden pocket on the first attempt. Could be wrong, of course. It could just rip higher. But this would serve as a spot to see a pullback on VRA. But nonetheless, we've been catching these moves out all day for VRA. We got Jan. What's up, Jan? Thanks for joining us. What do you think of the Nano pump today? Let's take a look at Nano. I haven't been paying any attention to Nano. Okay, so yeah, let's use this as a perfect example, right? What do we have here? A nice, beautiful rounding bottom, right? We love to see these nice rounding bottoms. This is a textbook bottoming pattern. And then we approach, so we look to the left, and we can see, so if I draw a line where this wick is, we can see all the way back here in February, it was used as resistance. And then we had this 1 gigachad green candle up in April, and then it retraced and used the level again as support before bouncing to a new high at $17 on Nano, right? So we know that the level over here at $7.12, we know that's a pretty big support resistance flip area. We came off the rounding bottom when we tapped the area, and then we pulled back to former support resistance flip again, right? Draw a little line there. We can see over here support, right? We break down, bang, bang. Over here, resistance, resistance, right? Bang, bang. Then again, resistance. So we break above, we tap the next level, we pull back to the previous resistance, now use as support. Now it's looking like we want to break higher. So this is textbook right here. This is an ascending triangle on Nano. So yeah, this looks like when it flips this level over here at $7.12, it's going to run, and it already started to. It could see rejection here, and you have to wait. But Nano looks good. It needs to break this level though. And then where you want to take profit, $9 looks good. 1038 also looks good. And then over here, 1162. I'm just looking to play off the levels for profit level or profit targets. But yeah, Nano textbook. Let's see. Matthew Cano, best crypto broker for trading: Binance, KuCoin, Bybit, Coinbase. They're all good. Whatever works for you, wherever you are in the world. Jan, Lizzie May, love your channel. Your Terra Luna staking guy was the best of any I watched. Thank you. I appreciate that. Glad you liked it. Have you ever had problems with your Terra Station wallet not connecting? No, I have not, Lizzie. I'm not sure why that is. Make sure that you downloaded it. Right, you have the Terra Station application on your computer, and it should work. I've never seen that project. We got Jonathan. Know about losing. Swap VRA bag for Matic last week. Clown emoji. Yeah, man, that hurts. VRA, man. Damn. Hey, just learn from it. Don't lose conviction on your positions. JX, thank you. No problem. Connor, the real MVP. Rigoberto, thank you, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Rafal, what do you think about Luna and price prediction? Yeah, let's take a look. Can you explain how exactly premium trading calls works? Okay, so I'm going to answer Jacob's question, and then I'll get to Luna and my prediction. So Jacob, how my trading calls work, basically I look at the charts, I look for opportunities to take some trades, and I let you know about those trades by posting very detailed, as you can see here, I lay it all out for you, right? I give you the levels to trade off of, I give you the stop losses and profit targets. So those are all there for you, they're set in advance. So it's not just like, hey, I'm going long right now. No, it's like you got plenty of time to make your decisions if you want. And it's not financial advice. That's what I'm doing. I take all the trades myself. And if you want to copy trade me, well, then that's on you. But, I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. And then I also do market updates Monday through Friday. I'll make a video. And, yeah, I'll be in the chat. Like, whenever something is moving that I have a trade call on, I'll just let you know what's happening, right? Just constant updates and stuff like that. So, I'm put a lot of energy into it, but I'm happy to do it. I really enjoy it. So that's how they work. Now let's get to Luna. Luna USDT. So $29, as you can see, I had outlined as target 1. How did I figure that out as a target? It's just an arbitrary line. We had no data up there. Well, we use our tools, right? We have the Fibonacci for a reason. We can use it. And we can see, this was on the chart for weeks, but regardless, I put it in the middle of the 0.27 and the 0.618. So yeah, I mean, we did actually tap just about the 61.8 at $33.50. But yeah, regardless, I've been waiting for this for a very long time, guys, for Luna. Like, if we go back in time, like if you look at my Telegram messages from back here in like May, I didn't expect this huge drop off of a cliff to happen. Like I was calling for Luna to pump over here. I'll admit it, at like $15. I was like, guys, like Luna's gonna have his next leg up. And then we just fell off the cliff. We had our accumulation down here like $3 to $6, and then we just took off. So yeah, I mean, this was a huge blessing down here, $3 to $6. And this is when I made the most of my Luna content, because I was just trying to kind of get the message across that, you know, you should be looking into this one. So, you know, where we're going to go next, well, by the way, I mean, if we're going to pull back, the previous all-time high over here, like $22, would serve as a good level to get in. You know, if we do see a pretty big pullback, this is what I have my eyes on, $22, $20 approximately, to ride the train higher. Now, for targets, I'll use the fib again. So we got our next one, $40, $52, $60, $70. Luna is easily going to be a three-figure coin, like multiple hundreds of dollars. I think it even has the potential to hit $1,000 per Luna, because the fact that UST is in such high demand. It is the decentralized stable coin. And, you know, USDT, USDC, they're all created by centralized companies. We got DAI as well from Maker, and Luna is superior to that. So Luna is going to be a big one, super big one. And yeah, you just saw my profit targets in the shorter term, but for price predictions, multiple $100s, if not 1,000, this cycle, like going to 2022. It's going to get wild. Let's see. Any thoughts on Reef breaking out now, G? Let me take a look. What do you think about the graph? Bradley, let me take a look at Reef, bro. Yeah, it's getting sent. So what do we have here? It just broke above this level. So whenever we see, like, ingrain this pattern in your brain, right? We have the rounding bottom, and it approaches a support resistance flip. We can go back in time and see this level. It gets tapped a few times. Bradley, this looks good, man. As long as we hold this level at $2.03, I mean, this is gonna rip higher. But yeah, just breaking above a key level right now. So we're probably, don't be surprised, you know, if we use it as support a few times. Don't rush into this, but this looks good. Breaking above a big level right here on Reef. Right, we had 2 rejections, 1, come back 2, pull back even more, get all the stop loss hunts, right? Because a bunch of traders probably had their stops beneath these wicks, right? So market makers get the stop losses out and then they pump it. Reef breaking out. And what was the other question? The graph. Let's take a look at the graph. The graph is like the Google of blockchain. It'll be around for a long time. And also breaking out. Let me go to a 4-hour. This looks like it's forming like a flag. So yeah, this looks like a bull flag to me. But going back to the daily, so this was the level here at 95 cents. As you can see, after we had our flash crash, we dropped off the cliff. We tested 95 cents, pulled back, tested 95 cents, pulled back. We had a rounding bottom on the graph. We approached 95 cents again, get rejected once, poke through, get rejected again, and now we break through, and let's see us use it as support. It's crazy how all these altcoin charts look the same right now. this market is ready to get sent as long as Bitcoin continues to pump. If Bitcoin sees a big pullback at 51K, well then all these levels, they're going to get shattered to the downside, and we'll have another opportunity to buy lower. But yeah, GRT also looks very good, very identical chart to like everything else. Jakub, thank you for explanation. I will join tomorrow. Hey man, look forward to seeing you inside. Thanks for your support. Lizzie, okay, I'll download again. I watched your QuickSwap video too. I was wondering if I can send Matic to my MetaMask from Gemini, already out of the Matic network. Yes, as long as Gemini supports the Polygon Matic network for withdrawals, then you should be fine. If they only support it on the Ethereum network, we'll then send it to your Ethereum. I'm pretty sure it's the same address though on MetaMask, your Matic network and Ethereum network address. But yeah, it should work, Lizzie. It shouldn't be a problem. How do you think Sol is going to play out short to midterm? We'll look at Solana in a second. We got Lizzie, or if I need to do the converting methods you use in your video. So sorry for so many questions. So yeah, before you withdraw the money, make sure that Gemini supports withdrawals to the Matic network. If they only support it to the Ethereum network, then you need to send it to your Ethereum address and then use the Matic bridge that I showed you how to do in that QuickSwap video. No problem for all of the questions. Jan, joining the Discord was the best financial decision I've ever made to take full advantage of this bull market, not financial advice. Jan, I really appreciate all your support. I'm glad that we can print this money together. And yeah, nothing's financial advice in there, but I'm glad you're picking up on what I'm putting down, if you know what I'm saying. But let's look at Solana real quick. Solana, the beast. So yeah, we ripped. This was like a great trade. Our members made a lot of money with this one. I'm going to clear this out now, though, because we hit all those levels. I call this trade of like early August, maybe end of July, and ripped. Absolutely ripped. Now, what do I think for the short to midterm? Let's see. All right, so textbook, we use the 0.618 as resistance, right? That's why we use the fib extension, because it works, right? It's not some hocus pocus magic. No, it works. So now, you know, if we do see the big pullback, we have some liquidity. This is a daily, but I can see it with this wicks and this candle body demand zone. Down here at 64 down to $60. I like this level a lot. It looks really good. And then just below that, we have the previous all-time high at $58. So if we're going to be looking to add some Solana to the bag, this would be where you would want to do it, not financial advice over here at like $58 to $64. That's my buy zone right now. But, you know, this depends on what happens with like the rest of the market, because like I said, we're approaching a big resistance level on Bitcoin, so we'll see if that one does hold or not. But yeah, that's what I think about Solana. I like down here as an area to add. Let's see, Rafael, thank you very much, no problem. Jan saying to join the free Telegram group. Absolutely, join that free Telegram group, it's free. Matthew, what do I think about Ren? So I'll look at the chart in a second, but what do I think about Ren? I like it a lot. It is basically, it's kind of like cross-chain. It allows for assets to be bridged onto other blockchains, and you can earn yield. You can use them for DeFi. It has a pretty solid use case, and I like the asset a lot. Made decent money trading it, actually, because I've known about it for a while when it was super low in price. Lizzie, okay, thank you. You have made my day and reduced stress a lot. That makes me happy, Lizzie. I'm glad that I can help you out like that. What's your take on making interest by loaning, staking your altcoins? Yeah, definitely stake your altcoins. Jay Feezy, my brother. Yeah, I stake, of course. Earn interest. Put those coins to use. No reason not to. Right? You can, like Polkadot, you'd be making like 13%. You got 100 DOT, you can make 13 DOT a year. I see Polkadot as being like a well over $100 asset. So, you know, we're talking $1,300 that you can make if you only got 100 Polkadot. So, definitely worth it. Now, Ren. Okay, Ren also is at a level for us. Wrong line. So Ren, as we can see, So we're retesting the breakout actually right now on Ren. So what I just did is I used this previous high over here at 59.60 cents, and I put the line there because, as we can see, it's been used quite a few times. Over here is resistance. Now we came off the bottom, and then we tested this level over here at 60 cents with 2 wicks on the daily. Then we had a bullish engulfing candle. The bulls burst through the resistance, and now we're retesting it as support. So Ren looks also ready to fly. I mean, if we look at like all these charts, they're all so similar. If we look at Link, it's the same situation, right? We have the level over here at $28. We poke it twice. We pull back. Now we're trying to break above here. So, like, Ren's the same thing. We poked it twice. We broke above, and now we're retesting. As long as we see Bitcoin follow through, these altcoins, they're going to rip. It's going to be nuts. So, yeah, Ren looks good as well. Just be patient, right? The breakout could take a few more days. It could take a week. But when it does come, it's going to be violent. Keep that in mind. On your website, the join button does not work. Please check it after the stream. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Jakub. I will definitely check that out. That shouldn't be the case at all. I don't know why that is. Let me just check that real quick. So you would hit join now. It would take you to the join page. Then you would hit join now. And it takes you to upgrade chat. This is the third-party integration that I use. It should work, man. I'm not sure. And then you would upgrade from upgrade chat. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. But thanks. I'm going to look at it anyway after the stream. But thanks for bringing it to my attention. Join the free Telegram. Ran to your channel because of one staking guide. Glad that brought you here. Yeah, I'm bullish on Harmony 1, staking it as well. Welcome, Gerardo. I hope you won't regret not joining Pulse Chain. I went day 2 in Hex, and that's really great. His second project will not be less. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. There's a lot of opportunity, and Richard Hart, that guy is relentless. Like, you got to give him credit where credit is due. He is on every single day, marketing his projects, interacting with his audience. That guy does not stop. Crazy work ethic. So, yeah, Pulse Chain, he made it. He has a crazy work ethic. He knows crypto. He knows blockchain. So it's probably going to do really, really well. So, I mean, hey, maybe I'll change my mind and buy a little bag of Pulse. We'll see. Let's see. We'll take a look at Step in a second, MB. Let me see this question, though. Let's see. Connor, I know you were a strong believer of Polkadot. I also have invested in it, but the more I look into QNT, tokenomics, the project, people behind it, the real-world partnerships, it looks money. Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. Quant's going to be huge. Super, super huge. Yeah, I like Quant a lot. And I like Polkadot as well. They're both going to have... they'll both have their day in the sun. Bicho will look at EOS as well. Jakub, it works. Awesome. Glad it works now. I'm not sure why it wasn't working for you. Let's see. Step and then EOS. Let's look at Step. Okay, it's only on FTX. Let me just look it up real quick. Step Finance. What is this project? $50 million market cap. All-time high, down 94% from the ATH. Front page of Solana. Okay, so it sounds like a coin gecko of Solana in a way, right? Where you can just kind of see the whole dashboard of what's going on. Now this chart, it's a daily chart. So we got nice ascending price action. And now you can use these wicks to draw it, or we can just kind of... So yeah, this thing launched and it just crashed. Pre-sale investors, right? Just dumping on everybody. Everybody loses interest. But it's at the bottom and it's starting to recover. And these are levels down here at 94 cents. So yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about this project, but from a technical standpoint, this is coming off a rounding bottom, and you know, we got a lot of selling pressure, as you can see by these candle wicks. But if this does, it's a Solana project, so it's going to be hot with Solana ecosystem. But yeah, look for this breakout of this triangle. Realistically, this could be a wedge as well. Draw like this. Look for the breakout above, and then 94 cents is going to have to be a breakthrough. Going to have to get through that. And then we got supply up here on step. But yeah, this thing is like in the gutter, down 94%. Now EOS I was actually looking at, and it's also Bicho. It's identical to Chainlink, right? We got the resistance level up here. Realistically, we can move that to like right here, right? These previous highs, we're using these previous highs as a guide, and then we use this as resistance a few times over here, right over here as well, support and resistance. And now we're trying to flip the level. So this is a breakout trade. This is our classic pattern that we've been printing money with. So let's look for the breakout above $5.61. Really, you know, if you really want to just play it safe, look for the breakout above 590, because that's the high, the local high. So we want to wait for a higher high to ride it out. But yeah, it looks ready to go. All these charts are looking very similar. So pick your poison. Make sure you do proper risk management, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Let the gains be with you, because this market looks ready to rip. But we need to see Bitcoin hold strong. If Bitcoin pulls back, everything's going to pull back. Let's see. Connor, do you have a favorite micro cap, like a fun Hail Mary play? Been going heavy on Casper recently. I mean, that's pretty small. It's like 150 million. Market cap, yeah, 150 million market cap. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. I'm bullish. I got a few more, but ask that in the Discord, Corp. Connor, what are your thoughts on ETH in the next year or so? 10K minimum price prediction, Justin. Definitely. What did Coin McDog say? If y'all want to be successful in the crypto world, don't let our man Connor here out of your sight. Coin McDog, thank you, man. That makes me happy, bro. I'm glad that you're enjoying what I'm doing over here. We're just getting started. By the way, guys, we're approaching the end of the stream right here. I want to bring to your attention the Crypto Empire Instagram account. If you're not following Crypto Empire CO on Instagram, go and follow this account. I'm starting to make some reels now, and I post like all the YouTube content up here as well. So we're going to be growing the Crypto Empire Instagram, and you get to see some reels from me, and I love making reels, so follow that, definitely. Richard Hart will be in jail one day. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Can you look at Harmony? I know is a top gainer. Total supply at Quant is 14 million. Strong candidate becomes store value, plus team only is like 20%. Yeah, Quant's a beast. Right? That's why I made that video about it, saying it's too big to fail, and it makes so much sense. Yeah, Quant's it's going to be a big winner. Okay, so we're going to start wrapping this up, guys. It's Sunday evening. We've been going for over an hour. I'm going to take a look at Harmony 1, and then that's going to be my last chart of the day. Let's take a look at 1. So 1 broke out above 10 cents. Shout out to Elvis. I think Elvis brought this one to my attention. But he was like, hey, check out 1. And I looked at it, and I drew this yellow line because, as you can see, this is a support resistance flip. And then if we zoom in, we can see, again, we have these 3 wicks trying to break above this level. Bam, we had a big breakout above. We tested a higher supply zone. right where these wicks are, some supply. We pull back down to test this previous high, playing ping pong with price action, and now we're off to the races again. So yeah, one is starting to move heavy. Looks ready to go. Seriously, looks good. Now for profit targets, 13 cents looks good. 14.7, 16, 18.8. Yeah, but one's starting to break out. I like it. It looks really good. Okay, guys. Yeah, thank you all for being here today. I'm going to wrap this live stream up right here and right now. You all enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, or make the most out of your Monday if it's already Monday for you. I want to thank you for bringing your attention to today's live stream. We do this every single Sunday. So if you're not already subscribed to Crypto Empire, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Follow me on Instagram and join the free Telegram group. If you're interested in the Discord, go over to my website, cryptoempireco.io, and you can join straight through there. But I want to thank you all again for